I'm Mike O'Riordan, one of the 3 co-chairs of MAAWG with particular responsibility for malware and bots. A little while back, the Federal Communications Commission approached me to chair a working group as part of CSRIC to develop an anti-bot code for the United States ISPs. There's 2 areas that it's important in. One is for the users of the ISPs. The other one is for the industry as a whole. The users need to be protected. They need to know that their ISPs are actually taking care of them when it comes to protecting them from bots and from malware. For the industry, we have to get together and show that we have a responsible attitude, that we're working to protect our end users, and we're working and doing our part to fight this problem. Because it's not just an ISP problem, it's a whole internet ecosystem problem, and I'll talk about that a bit later. Well, what did it involve getting this together? Well, it involved getting a really good team of people. We had people from academia, from industry, from government, and there are some absolutely top-notch people that have been fighting these kind of problems for a number of years, and we're very pleased to get together to actually come out with the code. It took quite a while. We were very fortunate that there are 1 or 2 good models that we were able to follow. The Australian iCode, developed by Peter Coroneos, is actually one of them, and we were very lucky that we were able to look at this and use it to some extent as a model, because it is actually a good way to approach the issue. What was really interesting that within a number of days, ISPs representing 86% of the users in the United States had actually signed on to the code or indicated that they were going to do so shortly. How can smaller ISPs participate in the code? Well, it doesn't cost a lot of money. It's not going to cost a lot of money to get involved. Probably you're actually doing an awful lot of the stuff that's necessary to comply with the code already. What are the benefits? You're going to make your end users more secure. They're going to stay with you. You're going to see reduced churn. MAAWG is producing a video which is going to help ISPs understand how to comply with the code, and that's going to be available on the internet, on YouTube. I'd really like to thank all the people that participated in the development of the code. I'd particularly like to thank an unnamed person at the Commission who actually came up with the name, because unfortunately the Australians had got iCode, but I think ABCs for ISPs is a good title. We had cooperation from all sorts of people all over the industry to do this, and I don't think we could have done it without her. I think it's important to remember that the ABCs for the ISPs is only the beginning. The ISPs can play their part, but everybody else in the industry has got to step up. The OS vendors, we need to have secure operating systems. The tools vendors, we need to have tools that work to actually deal with the issues of malware. The software vendors produce a code that is secure and make the updating of that code, the patching of that code, comprehensible to the end user. We need to get everybody involved to protect people against cybercrime. This is part of the rationale for MAAWG, is protecting people against cybercrime, protecting people against abuse on the internet. And for those people watching this from the ISPs and from various other industry participants that haven't ever attended a MAAWG, come and learn what we do. We've made a big difference, and we intend to go on doing so into the future. Thank you.